So I'm Cheryl Dobson. I've been working with Kelly Services now for 19 years in November. I've been in the recruitment industry for 34 years and for the last 22 years working out of the Gold Coast office. Quite interesting, when I moved over to Kelly Services and there was this major client, and the business development manager at Kelly Services said to me, "Oh, you'll never get into that client. You know, they have such a strong relationship. You wouldn't believe it. The consultant that they used to deal with, she couldn't fill a temp job one day, so she went and sat on the reception desk of that client." And I said, "That was me." And they laughed and they said, "You're joking." I said, "No, I could not fill a job, so I went out and sat on the reception desk myself." Now that cemented that relationship, that it's still going strong, and in actual fact, that client is now one of my best friends. I'm godmother to one of her sons as well, went to her wedding. So, very fortunate with the clients that I've got. I think in days gone by, companies used to just give you a job description and you would just go and look for that, whereas I like to look for the culture fit and the person fit, because to me you can actually train on some of those things. And when I first started out, you were using an IBM Selectric typewriter. I mean, when I started work, I was on a manual typewriter even. People were getting hung up on, I've got to have 60 words a minute typing, I've got to have this, I've got to have that. And you actually have to sit down with the client and say, well, what's really important? Is it the right person with those right traits, that strong work ethic, that good attention to detail? Before we had spell check, good spelling, those sort of things. Now you don't need to worry about that. I've got one candidate that comes to mind, and she started off as a temp with me in the other agency, and then when I moved over to Kelly, she came with me. So she's been with me about 23 years. She's now in her mid-40s. I don't think she's changed a day actually in that time. She's got married. I actually went to her wedding. But over the years, she has been a really great temp. She will go anywhere. Clients just love her. She'll take a temp to perm job every few years, and then she'll stay there for a few years, and then she'll get itchy and say, I want to come back and temp again, and she'll do that. And the great thing about that is that she knows so many of our clients. She can go back in and see, she might go to one company one year, and then their receptionist goes on holidays the next year, and they say, is she available? Yes, she is, puts them in. And she feels part of the Kelly family as well, so she doesn't feel like she's a temp. Some got married, had time off to have their children, came back again, or they'll go, I can't believe you're still with the company. You've got me my job, or you remember I temped for you so many years ago. And it's great that you can put them back in, or you can say to a client, I placed this person in her last 3 jobs. I remember once a candidate came in for a job, and it was a reception job, and the client wanted to see her straight away, and she didn't have a lot of makeup on, and she had a backpack. She was dressed nicely, but it just wasn't quite the look for the client. So I said to her, how about we go into the bathroom, and here's some makeup, we'll put your makeup on. And I lent her my Versace handbag, and I took her backpack, off she went to the interview, and she got the job. And she came back and said the handbag and the makeup were what got her the job. But I said to her, it was the confidence that gave her that got her the job. That was really rewarding to see someone take and listen, to say, look, I just want to, give you a few tips to maybe just present yourself a little bit more. And it does give you confidence, when you have your lipstick on, as I say, you can conquer anything. I virtually can see myself staying here until I'm retired, which another 5 years maybe. We'll just see. As I said before, never say never. But yeah, no, it's a great career, and it's a great company. So happy 30 years, Kelly Services.